sharing it all on YouTube. Down at the Classic Truck Rescue. Just Rick and Jamie, little Annabelle too. Down at the Classic Truck Rescue.
Thank you, Lord. You've been good to us. Classic Truck Rescue. Peace out. Hey, it's Rick and Anna with Classic Truck Rescue. Today's kind of a big day, and I'm not going to be able to videotape everything as much as I'd like to. In the near future, I'm going to be having to get a lot of stuff done really quick, but there are certain things that I do want to film. As you can see, the pasture's looking gorgeous since we mowed all the weeds down, and after it grows a few times and we mow it down, it'll just get to looking better. But today I pulled up my permit for my building. The building's going to be here in a week. My buddy Steve and I are going to go pick it up, take us about 3 trips with a flatbed trailer, and then on the 12th the trusses are going to be delivered. So I want to get out there and get my pad ready. So I pulled up my permit, and I have to make the pad a 48 foot wide by 96 foot long pad, 150 feet from the western property line and 300 feet back from the road, which is out there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go out there to the road, which is where we're going to make the main driveway, the big driveway, come in, and I'm going to measure back 300 feet. Actually, it's 290, but I'm going to measure back 290 feet, and that'll tell me how far back I have to be from the road. And then we'll go over here to the western property boundary, which is over there, and we'll measure in 150 feet. Oh, look, and I've been clearing some more with my new tractor. A lot of people asking me, Rick, what are you going to call the new tractor? Well, my old tractor was orange, and I called it Pumpkin because it was orange, and it was a term of endearment. And so I thought, since the new tractor's orange and it's a lot younger than Pumpkin, we'll call it Youngkin. I like that, and I'm sticking to it. Youngkin is its name. So I'm going to get measured back here. I sharpened up some posts. I'll show you. Anyway, what I like using for boundary markers and stuff is just old PVC scraps. And what I did is I just cut off the ends at an angle so they're sharp. And there's my pounder, so I can pound them in. And I'll mark my setback from the road and my setback from the west. And then we'll get out here. And another idea I had was, I thought we'd let old Pumpkin come out. He's ailing, but he still runs good. You just don't want to get him too hot. But I thought we'd bring Pumpkin out and let Pumpkin, well, I'll tell you when I bring Pumpkin out. Anyway, I'm going to go mark these setbacks, and then we'll move forward. I'll be back. I know. Somebody wants on the tractor, I think. Come on. You gotta have this on though, okay? Alright. This silly dog. Silly little dog. You ready? I don't know if you can tell, but the ground is a little bit higher right here. And I'm starting to think I might have to say goodbye to that tree right there. But we got plenty of trees out here. And the ground is a little higher where that tree is. Anyway, so I measured back from the road where the driveway is going to be up there. Kept a straight line with that pink string. And it turns out that 290 feet is right there where I put that post. And that post next to the transformer, see, I brought that dedicated electric in down there, and that's why I had to put that driveway there anyway, because it's a pretty steep climb up to that pole. Well, you can't see it from here. Anyway, had to put that in there, had to put a culvert in there, but that was okayed. So that's where the main driveway is going in, and it's going to come down here. And then there's where the transformer and the meter are. But that post right there is where I stubbed off the electricity to come over here to the shop from the transformer. So that's working out pretty good. That'll be the south wall, the south long wall of the shop will be that far back from the street. That's plenty of space right there. Now I got to go over here by where the country squire is and measure this way 150 feet, and that'll show me where the west end of the building will be. I'll be back. Alrighty, well, I've got it all measured out, and I put posts on each of the four corners where the actual building will be. It's going to be a pretty big building. It's one thing when you pop a couple numbers out of your head, and it's another thing when you look at how big it's actually going to be. But I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. That'll work just fine. So I'm going to make the pad where the building goes a little bit bigger than where the stakes are, but I just wanted to get an idea exactly where it's going so I can figure out what I have to do as far as the ground. And I can see one problem immediately. Yeah. If anyone knows anything about this stuff, can I just take that thing down to a little bit below the ground level and not have any problems with the roots later? Because I'm going to put dirt and rock. Dirt, underlayment, and then rock. Dirt, underlayment, 6-inch pit rock, 3 minus, and then 3/4 minus on top of that before I put the cement floor in. Anyway, and also I can see that I am going to have to build the ground up a little bit. I want it to be higher than any of the ground surrounding it. There is a spot down here that Jamie and I call Golden Pond. And the year we bought this property, which was 2 years ago, actually coming up on 3 years ago. Wow, where's the time go, huh? Anyway, the year that we bought it was the wettest winter on record in Oregon. And we do know that this area right here turns into what we call Golden Pond. And I actually cleaned that out a little bit just to get an idea of what we're looking at. Which is not a bad thing, because all the water has a place to go, which is down here. And the highest it's ever gotten when it was really bad was right about there. So the shop will definitely be uphill from this spot. But I can build it up a little more. Yeah. And from there it goes down here and it just gets deeper and it goes all the way to the road. So we're not too worried about that. You got to have a place for the water to go, and we were thinking that if we get this all cleared out, might be nice to have Golden Pond around year round, because eventually we're going to have cattle out here, and Jet's going to be over there on the far end, and it's looking like we're going to have goats and stuff. Full-on farm thing going. But anyways, it might be good to have a little pond going there, and we'll deal with that later. But I'm happy with the size of the building. It's going to be huge. Hope we can get some work done in there. This winter was rough on me. I didn't get a lot done, and I got a lot of catch up to do as well as putting in the building. But the good news is I'll have a place to get out of the rain and get something done once in a while. So I'm just gonna have to deal with this thing right here. And what I wanted to do, well, I'll tell you when I come back. Boy, and I can't stress enough how thankful Jamie and I are for being, just the privilege of being able to do this. God is awesome. Also, wanted to add, I've been getting a lot of people sending me pictures of trucks that are thousands of miles away and cost a lot of money. And one guy made a comment about me being able to afford a brand new tractor. Well, I wasn't able to afford a brand new tractor. I want to thank my mom for helping me to get the financing to do it. Yeah, I'm making payments on it, but I'm trying to, while I do this, not overwhelm myself with payments. And I couldn't have got that beautiful new tractor without her. And my mom's awesome. She has been 100% supportive of me and everything that I've done, even before I got out of prison 12 years ago. She's helped me all the way, and she's one of the main reasons I'm still here. I just got so tired of disappointing her, you know, and and I don't want to disappoint the Lord either. I don't measure up to the standards of what most people would call a good Christian at all, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Lord, and I wouldn't be here if it was for my mom. I'd either be probably dead or back in prison, but I've been free for 12 years, and that's the only reason any of this is happening, and I'm very thankful for that. And I just really want to thank my mom for helping me get that. It means a lot to me. A beautiful thing. But yeah, also thankful for over 2 months now without a single puff off a single cigarette. And man, I can tell my voice sounds a lot better. Went to dinner with my mom over the Easter weekend, and I was actually able to sing. And I know my singing's painful to a lot of people, but I like to sing sometimes. And then we went to church too, and I got to sing there. Poor people in the pews in front of me. They left early. It made me feel bad. Oh well. Anyway, Classic Truck Rescue. I'm gonna go get Punkin. Oh wait, I'll wait till I go get Punkin, then I'll tell you about that. Thank you, Mom. I love you. You are a good mom. Yep, definitely. So anyway, the idea I had with Punkin is this. Punkin's got a blown head gasket or something wrong with it, and it still runs fine for about 20 minutes, but once it starts getting hot, you can tell it's laboring a little bit. And I just thought that since Punkin... Oh, and I bought this head gasket set a long time ago, and actually a friend of mine rode his motorcycle all the way up here from, I don't know, Arizona or something. Anyway, his name's Don Adam, and I appreciate you, Don, for he swung by the property. I didn't know he was coming that particular day, but he showed up to help me tear Punkin apart and install this gasket set. But to be honest with you, I was afraid to do that, because if I tear Punkin's engine apart and it's not the head gasket and it's something worse, then I don't have a tractor. Well, I didn't, because that was the only tractor I have, and you can't be completely without a tractor. There's certain things that I need to do that only take 15 minutes or so that I got to be able to pick stuff up with and all that. But now I can take Punkin apart, but right now I got to get the building up, and I'll install this once we get the building up. And then if it's something deeper that's wrong with Punkin's engine, I'm going to pull his engine out and put a V8 in him. Yes, I am. Anyway, I thought it would be cool. You know how sometimes when they're building a new building, all the city officials get together and they got their little gold-plated shovels and they scoop one scoop of dirt out to say they broke the ground. And I thought that Punkin has earned the honor of breaking the ground for the first building out here. It's been a good tractor. He's tamed this land out here and worked so hard for years now, and I love him. And we're going to let him have the honor of taking the first scoop of dirt out, and then we'll shut him off and let him cool down and save him for a rainy day. I'll be back. I just wanted to show you something while I had this out. But I'll show you over here. The soil out here is really nice. It's a little bit sandy once you get down there a little ways, but this is beautiful soil out here. Jamie and I are looking forward to planting a garden out here, but anyways, that's all I really want to do with Pumpkin right now. Just let him break the ground, which he did. Poor old guy needs a break. And that one over there will make a much shorter work of digging up dirt and doing what we need to do. And really grateful. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Lord. Thank you to all my viewers. All your encouragement and tips and everything. You guys have really helped us with giving us advice on how to do things that we don't know how to do, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you. Classic Truck Rescue. Peace out. Pumpkin, thank you for your service, sir. And Youngkin, you got some big boots to fill, buddy, but it's a good tractor. I can tell already. It's gonna be a big help out here. I've had a lot of people ask about one of my other old tractors. There he is. I know, I feel bad too. That right there is Tug. 1950 International Farmall McCormick Deering OS4 Orchard Special, and Tug is special. He's got a forklift on the front of him, and I haven't been using him for a long time because his clutch was a little bit weak and his starter went out. But I think I might need Tug here in the next week or so. So I'm going to pony up and get a rebuild kit for his starter, rebuild it, and that was the only issue. Clutch was slipping a little and the starter went out, but we're going to bring him back into service. My old tractors are sticking around. There are a couple people have asked about them. I just, I get it now. I used to see guys have 3 or 4 old tractors sitting on their property, and then they had new ones, and I wondered why they still had the old ones. They do earn a place in your heart when they work for you, day in, day out, and just save you so much work. And my guys aren't done yet. They're still useful. I'm going to put them back into service, and Youngkin is going to give me the opportunity to do that. Anyway, selling some trucks. If anyone wants a International or two, you can have those. I got a 72 Chevy 4-wheel drive. It's supposed to be kind of rare because it's actually Hugger orange, which is called bright orange or red or something, but it's actually Hugger orange and white. 72 Chevy 4-wheel drive. And the jury's out as to whether or not it's a 1-ton or 3/4 ton 4-wheel drive, because it has C30 emblems on it and it has the big rear end, but the front end is not as big. So I don't know about that, but not something I need to hold on to. Got the hood for it in the back. I've got all the sheet metal needed to repair it in the truck. The only thing it's missing is a block for a small block, and I have that. I also have all the original engine components aside from the block. And Yogi's gonna stick around. Anyway, that gives you a pretty good perspective of where the building's going and what size it's going to be. You can see the 4 white posts there, and those represent the corners of the building. And that post in the middle represents an issue. So yeah. And then our driveway will be up there. And come down here and tie into this, wrap around there, and head on back. Got plenty of fence posts. Yep. Feeling very grateful today. Been a good day. Jamie's off on the other side of the state driving some kids to a baseball game. Boy, Todd gets away from you. Look at that little rodent. She can cover it. She knows when something's been done anywhere on the property. Look, she never goes over there, but she's like, something's going on over here and I must inspect it. Huh. She's funny. Anyway, time gets away from you on the tractor because it's so exciting. It really is. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't fun. It is work, trust me, because you get tired when you clear for, you know, an hour or so at a time. But Annabella, you stay over here by Dad. Come here, you're getting too far away. Come on. Come on, be good. Come on. Come on. The other day she was running so fast she wiped out. It was funny. Good girl. But yeah, you get you know, it's exciting when you open up a spot like that. See, that was all bushes a couple hours ago. Well, an hour and 18 minutes ago. And you just open up a little more and then a little more, and we got a lot of space like over there and over here and stuff that we can open up and make this pasture really big and get some beef cattle out here and let the property earn us a little money. Yeah. Anyway, I was impressed with the way he moved that tree too. Old Youngkin. He's a strapping young buck. He's ready to. He's snorting and ready to go. Pumpkin's squeaking and groaning a little bit, but he'll still do his work, but not with the same zest as Youngkin. Youngkin's like, let me at that tree. I'll show you what I do with that tree. Yeah, that's what. Anna, get over here. I see you. Get over here. Come on. You're getting too far away. Come on. Come on. Mud bogging. Go mud bogging. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Come on. No, I try not to let her go anywhere near the street. I don't want her getting comfortable with that. Anyway, we'll come out here tomorrow. Well, I'll come out here tomorrow. You won't. But I'll come out here tomorrow and I'll show you. The birds communicate. Whenever I clear a spot, I come back the next day and the birds get all noisy and everything. They're like, hey, there's a buffet open this weekend out there in the southwest corner, and we're all going to hang out there for lunch tomorrow, and there'll be a whole swarm of birds sitting here picking at the ground. Come on, Anna. Anna, come on, stay away from that road, honey. Anyway, we'll go back over here and look. I was treasure hunting. I knew I left a 67 Barracuda fastback and a 73 Corvette Stingray somewhere, and I just dug them out of the bushes. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that dog. I'll be back. Might be getting almost too dark for you guys to see. Wow, that looks different. That truck used to be right up against the bushes. Yeah, there's. And I've had a lot of people give me a hard time about this Corvette in the bushes. It's a parts Corvette. Okay, I do have a title for it, and but I bought it because I bought this because I needed a front clip, and now for my good Corvette, and I don't think I do now. And all I need, it's got a complete rear end, and it's got a lot of parts on it, but I don't need it. And it's a 73 Corvette with the VIN tag and title and everything. So, you know, if anyone's in need of a tub or whatever, I don't know. The 67 Barracuda, I do feel bad about leaving out here, but it's a solid car. You might look at that right now and say, oh my God, that thing's got to be a rust bucket. Guess what? It's not. It's a solid car. I think it's got 1 or 2 areas in the floorboard that's bad, but this thing's got its bucket seats, and I mean, everything's got to be reupholstered, but you know, complete steering and all that. And I bought a lot of parts for this. It's missing the instrument cluster, but I bought I'm not a Moparologist like a lot of guys are, and I know, but I believe I got the rally dash for it with the tack and all that. In the front end, it has not been wrecked in the front end. I know it looks like it's been wrecked in the front end. Sadly, that is from moving it around and being in a hurry, and I didn't do all of it, but I got to take the blame for some of that. Yes, I do. I was thinking it needs a fiberglass front end on it anyways. The fenders are actually pretty good. Just grill stuff needs to be replaced. I did get the correct Formula S hood for it, and I always thought this would make a cool gasser. I did. 67 Barracuda fastback. I could be talked out of it. I've had an opportunity to rethink my priorities a lot. I need to get rid of some trucks, so I'm selling trucks. There's a couple darts back there, 70 dart swinger, and just a regular 6-cylinder 70 dart that I have the title and stuff for that. The blue one, all I have is bill of sale. The blue one does have its fender tags on it though, and it's a highly optioned B5 blue 70 dart swinger. I got the other one because it's complete. It's actually still got the slant 6 in it and all that. Anyway, those could go bye-bye. And then way back in the corner, I got 3 cars. You can only see 2 of them right there, but the reason I have 3.5 cars. I have those 2. Those are both 1970 Buick Wildcats. One's a convertible. It's been left out forever with no top on it, so I don't know about that as far as a rebuild candidate. And actually, it is not as rare as the one next to it. The one next to it is a 1970 Buick Wildcat Custom Coupe, and they only made, it's either 1,200 or 1,400 of them. But anyways, it's got a 455, 370 horsepower, 510 foot-pound of torque, big block 455 in it. It's got buckets and a console, black interior that's actually in really nice shape. No rust, but it did get crunched in the front. I got it from an old man who bought it new. I got it from an elderly gentleman who bought it new, and he let his daughter drive it. She got in a wreck with it. He parked it, and then he bought, you can't see it, well, kind of, you can see the roof of it. I got a 1970 Buick LeSabre right there. It's got a complete nice front end on it. I've got a ton of parts that I've been buying for the Wildcat. The correct rally wheels, the correct Wildcat center caps. I think I paid like $250 just for the 4 center caps that have the little cat emblem in them and stuff. I've got the correct AM, FM stereo for it with the amp. I think I got everything for that car. The one thing I don't have is an emblem that goes in the middle of the bumper. I do have of the front bumper. I do have the chrome bezel, and I have a brand new reproduction, and I noticed they stopped selling them, rubber mount that goes behind the emblem. I just don't have the plastic part. I think I do have the plastic part cracked somewhere put away, but anyway, I could talk about not being married to those anymore. Like I said, I've been rethinking a lot of things. I've had a lot of people ask about Boomer over there. That's the original Boomer that I was going to build into the truck that a lot of people know Adam's building for me right now. Maybe I don't need the original Boomer since I got another Boomer coming, and so I might be able to part with that. Anyway, if you see something out here while I'm working, most of my videos lately are going to be, and that one I could find a new home for that. Anyway, I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes. Like I said, most of my videos now are going to be about this kind of stuff, clearing the property, putting up the building, and stuff like that. But if you see something, oh, Robert's coming over and getting the last of the parts off of that so I can get rid of it. My goal is to get rid of at least one vehicle a month. Now I do still have some vehicles that I've paid for that I need to go round up, including Slinky, the fire truck. We got to go get him this spring from down in California, but he's paid for. All we got to do is haul him home. Anyway, Robert's going to be over here in May, get the rest of his parts off that Ranchero, and then, well, so if you want anything off of that, or you're interested in that car after it's stripped, let me know, because we might be running that over with something. Anyway, I don't know. Tell me what you think about that. Don't send me any hate though. Just say, no, you don't want me to do that or whatever. But it's one of the ugly ones. It's 78. It's hideous. I'm sorry. And if you have a 78 Ranchero, I apologize, but it's still hideous. All right, I gotta get Annie in before it gets dark. Come on, sweetie. You want to go in? You done inspecting that Barracuda? Huh? You haven't seen that in a while, have you? I've only seen part of it. No fear of that dog. No fear. She says, I'm going in. I'm going in, Dad. That's why I keep her hair cut short. Yeah. Come on, sweet. Come on out of there. You've been in there too long. Come on out. Good girl. It's the big day. Getting a new Kubota today. We're getting ready to go to tractor school. Mom, you gonna come out to the property and do some work today? Sure. There's Mom on the new Kubota.
She get her piece of straw.
Right, straw hat, yeah.
I should have brought my red cowboy hat.
Bring it out next time you come out to the property. We'll leave some pasture for you.
I wanted a picture, not a video.
Love you, Mom. Well, I'm gonna get pictures out of this.
Oh, okay.
Double whammy.
Thank you. That's a brush hog right there. Come here, old buddy. Come on. Come here, Jet. You want some fresh grass? Come on. Come on. Come on, old buddy. He's a good horse. Yeah. Good boy. You're a good boy, Jet. Good boy. Jamie loves this old guy. He's kind of grown on me, too. You're a good boy, Jet. You're a pretty good old horse. Won't bother nobody. Now you stay away from Jet. He's bigger than you. There she goes. Find something stinky to lay in? Come on, man. Daddy just bought you a spa day. Come on. No. Anna. There she goes. What about the tractor? You gonna go check out the tractor? Come on. Well, get on up there. Get on up there. Get up. I know you know how to get on that tractor by yourself. Come on. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. You can do it. Come on. I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna leave you here. Yep, I'm going without you. Yeah, she said, I don't think so. You're a silly girl. Silly little girl. I knew you knew how to get up here.